One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you had a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense. Again.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll move the tight end. Thomas looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a and he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot.
He's got some space. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harmon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The give from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Harris back to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Creates a little space. There he goes. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Harris will throw. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Thomas back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Thomas looking to fire. Quickly complete. still on his feet at the 25. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Going to swing it on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The screen, he can go. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Thomas back to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's in open space downfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Cook. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harmon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Thomas looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He's looking to throw. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Sends it back in motion. Harris back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Wolf. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Harris will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. On target to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Harris back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Thomas back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Garrett. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Harris will throw. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Got his man downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way, Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The offense set for a first down play. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Thomas back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down for a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Cajuns have come into hostile territory and made a statement so far today. But if I know this coach, he's telling this group we haven't accomplished anything until that clock hits zeros. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. It'll be a draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Thomas looking to fire. Using the quick game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Garrett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harmon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Harmon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.